I'm here for my Sagittarius, my fire signs, my Sagittarius fire signs, Sag. Welcome to the Everything is Energy channel. I am Faith. I am an intuitive tarot card reader, life coach / spiritual coach and advisor. My lovely Sagittarius, we are doing a dark shadows, dark mirror read. All cards are shuffled. I just did that. If I knock, you know it's time to rock. Let's rock. What is this dark mirrors, dark shadows reading I'm talking about that I do once a month? This is the dark mirrors deck. We're going to pick one card, right? One card, because we got several energies. Most of us can work on each energy in here, right? But we're going to take it one step at a time, right? And that is one card to see what we need to work on now for this month. I do this reading once a month. You're welcome to see other tarot readers. They do these readings too. We need to do this work, guys, so tap in. Let's get it, Sagittarius. With this one card, we're going to accomplish some other cards and see what we could do, how we do this. Now, dark shadows, dark mirrors, when we're looking in the mirror at past hurts, past traumas, things we buried, right? Pandora's box. We threw that shit in the back. We forgot about it. We locked it up and we threw away the key in the lock so we never had to access it again. Unfortunately, that baby's tricky. It's like air. It's like water. It can get through the cracks and the crevices and seek out and affect your whole life. The way you see things, the way you behave, the way people react to you. Yes, all those things that could have happened all the way as far as your childhood still affects your present and your future if you don't deal with them, right? Let's deal with them today. Starting with one, talk to me team. For my lovely Sagittarius, who I hope is doing well, living life in abundance, good health, wealth, love, gratitude, peace, and respect. I wish all those things on you, regardless of what they wish on me. I'm still protected. Let's get it, Sag. Talk to me. Talk to me team. For Sagittarius, what you want them to work on the most? Talk to me. One card. What you want them to work on the most? Coming out hot is blinded to pain, number 13. All card numbers is going to be made whole here due to numerology and tarot, right? And we're going to make those numbers whole. So with the number 13, 3 plus 1 is 4, and that's about being stuck, stagnant, stable. You know, it's about, you know, 4 is pretty stable. You get if you have a chair, most cases that chair sits on 4 legs, period, point and blank, right? To create this stable balance. Well, we have blinded to pain. You're stuck and there's some pain here and we're not seeing it. We're blinded to pain. Meaning that's vulnerability. You look at this person. Let's look at the photo we got, guys. Take a look at the camera. This person's blindfolded to the pain. This is an illusion. That's an illusion. They said, that's not an illusion. That's not an illusion. Y'all know I'm being silly to keep it light. You see these 2 moons here? They come on all the cards, right? Some of them are different. Here's another one. Not all of them, but most of them. See how this moon look bigger? This one looks smaller. This one looks bigger. Well, here on this card, we got slight moons, right? New moons, see? There's illusion here. We're being blinded to pain. He said, does that mean I let any and everybody hurt me? It possibly could mean that. But more than anything, I think that we're taking these painful experiences and doing exactly what this reading is talking about. We're hiding them. We're taking those, we're locking them up in boxes. We're storing it deep down inside. And for some reason, we think if we throw away the key, these things just disappear. No, instead, look at this shit, what it's doing instead. Look, 1, 2, they just adding up, creating more scars, more wounds, creating this person who's wounded and hurt and deeply disturbed. Now, this shit may resonate lighter with you or harder with you. Take what resonates. One thing I guarantee in the dark mirrors read, it's just sting a little bit. We're not here for crumpets and tea. We're here to do this hard work so we can move on and evolve and be greater, right? And even ascend out of here. We can't get the happiness without a little pain. So I need y'all, we got to hurt a little bit. We might have to shed a tear. Maybe some of you guys need to go in deep meditation such as Vipassana, right? And look that up, Vipassana, where it's totally free. And you go in and start dealing with some of these wounds. If you can't do that, get in a fractal anywhere you are. Go to your closet, close the door and turn off the lights. Go sit in the park, look at the nature things and get grounded. Do what you got to do, but we got to get rid of this pain that's adding up on us. We can't keep adding it up. We got to start working through this. And from the looks of this card, this one card that we about to work on, it's only going to get rid of one of these scars. I'm trying to get you pretty again. We trying to do plastic surgery over here and get you back pretty again. They said plastic surgery. Well, I'm just using an analogy saying that, what is it, Nip Tuck, the show? When I used to watch TV years ago, I used to watch this show. It was called Nip Tuck, right? And it would like try to perfect the things you don't like about your life. They said, Faith, why are you shaking it up? I don't know. I'm trying to communicate in normal people's language. Hell, I got dreadlocks and everything on me is natural but these nails. I don't know, y'all. I'm just trying to give you an example of how we're going to make these scars look like they never existed. We're going to nip tuck some shit here. Now let's get into it. Gang. Talk to me, team. Talk to me, team. Y'all team said we talking. Number 5, mature man came out. Some of you guys are this mature man or woman. Some of you guys are older and been holding this pain on. This is pain from back in the day. This is a lot. And if you're not older, this is going to age you. I'm serious. I'm not even joking, man. I'm serious. I'm very serious. I'm always serious. I just joke. I like joking. I do. However, I'm serious as hell. I'm so serious that I have to joke to be normal. It's true. Anybody who know me, they like, ugh. If she don't make a joke or something, then that she really is some kind of person that, most people ain't gonna want to deal with. I'm serious. We have to deal with this pain. And with mature man, this person could have caused you a lot of this pain. This could be a father all the way from your childhood. This pain could have been caused. Some mature man, some authority. I just heard teacher even. Because I see this teacher and this stuff. I know it ain't no teacher that touch one of my babies. That's period. You better get your hands off Sagittarius before I come for you in spirit realm. This ain't what you want. Either way it go. We see a mature man or a woman. Flip these roles if you have to. I'm not talking to a man. I'm not talking to a woman in this dark shadow read. I'm talking to energy. And each man, each woman holds both energies, right? Talk to me, team. Let's get to the bottom of this. Let's move. 35 pathway makes 3 and plus 5 is 8. 8 is about advancing. 5 is about challenges, right? And 4 is about being stuck, right? So we literally got some sort of a sequence because we have number 4, number 5, and then we're missing a couple of numbers, but then we go into 8, right? It's kind of showing you that this pain that we're stuck in, it's causing us challenges with the number 5. Just numerology, just numbers, speaking numbers only. This pain you're stuck in is causing you challenges in your present day, the way you learn things, the way you look at things, the way you handle things, the way people perceive you and deal with you. But this number 8 is about advancing, and this advancement is good, right? Because we see butterflies and rainbows and a whole light at the end of the tunnel. Nature is surrounding this. This place is beautiful. Must be the heaven they're talking about. This must be what the Jehovah's Witnesses is talking about when they say paradise on earth. They said, Faith, you got to quote everybody's religion. Well, hell, my team has set me up to learn all these religions since a kid so I can communicate with y'all on y'all level. Hell, take it or leave it. I'm just trying to communicate, and most of you guys speak religion. I speak decode religion. So, hey, I can communicate with you. This is paradise on earth, Jehovah's Witnesses. And if you hear Jehovah's Witnesses, you ain't supposed to be here no damn way. The book says stay out of this. I'm just saying. Let's move, guys. We on it. Talk to me, team. We got a pathway, some challenges. What is this pain, man? This is blinded to pain. It's like we're trying to hide this pain. What is it? Trump this energy for me, team. Strength. Ooh, strength. 2 of Swords. God, dog. We're going to just repeat the energy. Give me something good. 10 of Cups. Okay. So this happened in your home, your family, possibly your childhood. When you were vulnerable, you was in a vulnerable state. Look at this person here running happily with their brother and their sister doing this damn thing. Family. Your happiness was blocked. Your childhood happiness was blocked. And ever since then, you've been trying to be strong and hold in there and be resilient and have the strength of a lion. But really, you was just blinding your pain, right? Something with this mature male, possibly a father or some authoritative figure, right, was causing you this challenge, this block, this confusion. So now we wear this blindfold, not a blindfold to walking ahead of us. We're not going to run into a tree. You're not blinded, right? I mean, if some of you guys have a problem with sin, that's a whole nother story, but your senses are heightened like mine. You can see. You just can't see through your physical eyes, right? But what I'm not talking about that, but what I am talking about is the fact that this blindfold is blocking our inner self, our ability to heal, our ability to basically want to go back and deal with this pain. With the strength card here, number 8 again, about advancing towards this pathway. You got 8 twice. You got 2 here, making a choice, and then the 10 of cups, happiness, 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 happy home, happy family. That is your future. With the pathway here, number 8, you will be advancing to this happy home, this happy family. You'll be able to provide your children the love and the happiness you did not have. If you choose to take this blindfold off to this pain. They say, well, Faith, how do I do that? Well, we're doing it. I need you in a fractal. Every reading today, I'm telling you about a fractal. They said a fractal, yeah, the Buddha meditation pose. You know, Buddha Harma, the African man who walked from Africa, right? He went to Asia and then to India. Look him up, that African black man, you know, with the knotties in their hair. You see these little knots? And I'm tired of arguing with people. I be going to the nail shop. They be like, in my culture, Buddha, my culture. How the hell is Buddha your culture and he's an African black man? You mean in my... Look, I'm not about to fight with you people taking every damn thing from my people. That's a no. That's a no. Take what's yours and we'll take what's ours. I'm sorry that the history is great. Forgive us. We've been here a long damn time. Hundreds of thousands a year. Respect the game or you get clown playing with me. I show love to everybody, and that's saying a lot, because I believe in the truth, and the truth ain't pretty for everybody. Let's move forward. Back to this again. I need you to take off this blindfold, right? And get into a fractal. That means when you go within, right? You show love to oneself by sitting your butt in the meditative pose, which show up throughout nature, even in your skin. That fractal, that meditative pose that Buddha was in all the time, that the monks sit in, that's in nature. Do you know that? That even shows up in your skin and different trees, different parts, meaning it's a part of you, it's a part of nature. You were always meant to meditate. You was always meant to go in and access the source. Let's talk about the Bible real fast. They said, oh, here she go. Here I go, man. Let's talk about Moses. I say this a lot. Just tune in to the channel. You'll know what's happening. We're about to put out a video on Nala. You'll see it today or tomorrow. I'll probably go to the park. Something to do that. I don't know. I need to get out of closed environments and go to the doggone nature things and get in a fractal. However, let's talk about Moses. Moses went to Mount Sinai for 40 days and 40 nights, right? That's what they said. They said he went to Mount Sinai for 40 days and 40 nights. What did he do there? Let's read. The book said he went up there and he heard the word of God in his head. And that's how he got the 10 Commandments. They said, okay, Faith, we know. What's the point? The point is there was a little piece there that came out that was very important for you to know and pay attention to. Since the Bible talk in parables, then you need to decode it, right? What is a parable to you people? That's not direct, showing you exactly what it is. Something's hidden. You got to figure it out. You got to put the puzzle together. The key part of that puzzle was when they said he heard the word of God in his head. Read the book. Look it up. Google. I don't even say scriptures. The verse and the chapters and the verses, because why? You can Google this shit. I ain't got to waste my time. Listen, go Google it. In the Bible verse, you're going to see he heard the word of God in his head. What does that mean? Why is Faith tripping? Because that's the fractal. The word of God didn't come from outside of him, right? It was in his head. He went into meditation and he was able to get a download, right? And that download gave him the 10 Commandments. Now, that's a whole other story, because I don't know how you take 44 and make it 10 unless the people really wanted you to live in low frequency. You said 44 what? The 44 laws of Mayat, right? That's more ancient, and we got a plagiarism going on. However, how do I get you out of this? I need you to go sit in a fractal. I need you to go meditate. Not 40 days and 40 nights. I need you to just start looking at some of these hurts, these pains you buried inside. What happened here? What did this mature man do? This main female do, right? What did this person in your family did when you was a child? What did the person you gave your heart to? Did you decide to love a woman? Sir, did you decide to give your heart to a woman and she hurt you? Or ma'am, did you do that? Did you love and get hurt, your heart broken, and then you took that and buried it? You didn't work on those feelings? You didn't work on that hurt and that pain? You didn't sit in the fractal? No? I'm sorry, I got people getting to me. I apologize. I got to get to everybody. I got stuff to do. If you're watching, I'm going to get to you. I got you. Either way it go. You're sitting in a fractal here. right? And you're meditating, you're going back. Maybe you're going to Vipassana, or maybe you're so disciplined that you went to a closet where it was dark and peaceful and sat there, and we started seeing things about ourselves. Let's say, I'm gonna give a scenario that is possibly not your scenario because I'm bringing it up, right? Let's say I was a child and I was abused in some type of way, sexually, physically, emotionally, verbally. Hell, abuse can be unlimited. Let's not go to all the abuses that people do because they are unhealed and they never went into the fractal. Make it make sense. I'm a mathematical person. It got to add up to me. I'm a Taurus, or it don't make sense, right? So let's add up. When we went here into this fractal, we may have picked out one of those things that abused us when we was a child. When we're supposed to be happy, running with joy and happiness, right? Where we provided for. Well, maybe one of these persons here did it, right? Let's point to the man. Not blaming the man. It could have been a woman. Sometimes women do terrible things just like sometimes men do terrible things. We're not going to blame it on just a man. We're going to blame it on a man or woman, whoever it is that may have hurt that baby, whoever it is that may have neglected that child, that treated this child in a way that they have to walk around here blinded to pain. They took that pain and they buried it. They did. They said, I don't want to look at what my mother did to me. I don't want to look at what my father did to me. It's too painful. So instead, I'm going to lock it up in a little box. I'm going to lock it up, and then I'm going to shove it down deep, and then I'm going to throw away the key so it never could be accessed again. And that shit just messed everything up. It damn near turned you into this person who hurt you. Huh? They said, huh? Huh? Nobody want to hear that, huh? They said, please don't say hurt people, hurt people. Faith don't care that hurt people, hurt people. I didn't hurt people too. I used to be one of the most violent people I know. And even to this day, I wouldn't come at me in a certain way because I'm a goddess. I'm of the all, plurality, good and bad. I preach natural order and law and love, and if you come at me with something opposite, I am capable of giving you that back and going back into natural order and law. I get attacked a lot, not physically. Ain't nobody that damn crazy. I'm talking about spiritually. People be envious, jealous, hateful. I'll show you love because I'm high frequency here. I love to love. And then somehow, with that love, people will not give you that love back. And then guess what you do? You go block off again. You go back and get blocked off. Well, not me. I open up my heart and keep it open. I ain't got to close my heart because some people don't understand how to heal theirs. That's not happening. No way, no how, period. But that took a lot. Do you know what I've been through? I used to be this person, blinded to pain. I used to be this person, except you see how this person got about 13 scars? I had about 100 of them. You have no idea. You have no clue, right? So knowing that and knowing I had to fight all my life, I'm showing you how to fight your way out of this. I'm showing you how to box your way out of this. And that way, when your heart is open for love, you're not going to allow people to hurt you and take advantage of you. You're going to use that love and transmute the energy. Sometimes you got to stand up for yourself, and then you transmute the energy and move forward. My key is this. This is what I like to say. Look, hey, let's try to keep this as positive. And martial arts told me how to possibly, you know, we don't like to say we're running, but we choose peace instead. You got a choice in the world. Your free will. You can choose peace. You can choose love. I'm asking you to choose love for self. Let's go back. Now, if they don't want to be peaceful, I'm not the Bible. I'm never going to tell you if somebody slap you, turn the other cheek. More so, I'm going to tell you block those slaps and then go turn the other cheek. But if that slap hits your face, then you better tear their ass up. I ain't got time to play or waste. I'm a goddess here, right? I'm not telling you to let nobody take advantage of you and continues hurting you. But when you've been hurt, whether it's childhood, present, young, old, it's time to not bury those things. Let's see why they happen to you, right? Because things on this world is about spirituality. It's about 5D versus 3D. You're a physical being right now, but that's temporary. You're really a spiritual being having a temporary human experience. So when you go back into these wombs, I need you to remember that. Have the right perception, have the right perspective so that you can understand and know that, hey, I've been hurt only for me to evolve. I've been hurt only for me to grow. I've been hurt for me to learn a lesson, right? It's like a video game here, right? The video game of spirituality and growth. Can you grow without any lessons? Can you grow without any pain? Because I know for a fact human nature, right? Psychology teaches me the study of human behavior. Humans do not change, they do not evolve, they do not grow unless there's a challenge, an upheaval, right? Something that makes you want to change, something that shakes things up. When you get uncomfortable, then you're going to try to make yourself comfortable. Well, this is what life is about. We brought you some lessons here, and yes, they were painful. And you say, well, why I had to go through this? Why this? Woe is me, and keeping yourself prisoner ain't going to get you nowhere. That's not going to get you growth. Instead, we're going to look at it as all these things happen for me and not to me. That's period, that's point, and that's blank. And when you have the right perspective, you're able to start forgiving yourself and others for the wounds they may have caused you. And guess what that do? Magically, those boxes start clearing away. The ones you hid, the Pandora boxes you hid inside. When you start to do that, all of a sudden, you start to look at things differently. You start to grow. You start to heal. You start to evolve spiritually. Now, if you want to stay in a stuck place, then don't go back, and definitely don't go meditate. Don't go look at those wounds until your old age here. Right. And you will hurt, and you will recycle back into this place. And that's just period. Ain't nothing new under the sun, right? But you can create your own newness, your own happiness by taking a leap of faith and starting new with zero, right? Starting all over from the beginning by tackling these wounds and become this new person. Go on a precipice of self, right? There's a new person evolved. There's a new person. And this person got a whole sword from the universe with the Ace of Swords for that. This is my discernment. This is my source energy. This is my victory, my success, my truth, and my clarity of oneself on why I had to go back and deal with these things. And now the sun follows me everywhere I go. They said the sun follows her everywhere she goes. Love and gratitude. So Sagittarius, I'm asking you, right, to not be blinded to pain, to embrace that pain, tackle that pain, and transmute that energy, because everything is energy, right? And to love and to gratitude. With love, one frequency can accomplish anything. Remember, quantum physically speaking, we create our own realities. We do. With the thoughts, the desires, what we picture, we put that out in the universe, and believe it or not, they come back to us. They say, how is that quantum physics? Well, go look up the split theory, and go look up quantum physics, and you will see these things. The split theory shows you that until you observe something, and that's period, it don't come a reality. It's really it's in fragments, it's in waves and particles. It's little atoms, period. I love you, gang. I do. But in order for you to love yourself as much as I'm able to love you, right, and more, because I need you to love yourself more than I love you, that's a fact. Because I definitely love myself, you understand? And in order for you to do this to its fullest, we have to start tackling some of these wounds, some of these hurts that stem even as far as back as our childhood. Not saying everybody had a bad childhood. Some of you guys' childhood was great. It could have been something that happened on later in life. They added up. Because I know you went through something, right? Or this wouldn't come out. And two, because you're living in an environment that is designed for you to heal by going through these experiences. Without these experiences, there's no healing. So the experiences exist for a reason. And why the healing is needed? Because you need to evolve to be able to ascend, not get stuck in oneself, having to come back here and relearn the lessons and relearn the lessons and relearn the lessons. Instead, you get these lessons right away, and you get to move forward by transmuting the energy and understanding the overall assignment. Guys, I love you. I do. I just need you guys to love yourselves enough to go back and sit in the fractal, get in your meditation pose, get alone, go to Vipassana, do what you got to do so you can be able to lead by example and help others understand this place. Gang. I love you, I do. Love yourselves more. Love and gratitude.